Well, the group Magic Valley Young Professionals builds networking for up and coming business leaders. And while the pandemic is impacting many of their plans, they are moving forward with events for the month of December, including some at local bars. Idaho News 6 reporter Alex Grant explains what protocols will be in place.
Despite high case numbers and CDC recommendations to limit gathering sizes, the Magic Valley Young Professionals Committee will still be hosting events at local bars throughout the holidays.
Our approach has been one of balance, one of caution for our members and for the community, but also in keeping some semblance of normalcy and promoting the local businesses, the local community.
There will be 2 trivia nights at KOTO Brewing and an Unwind Wednesday event at Milner's. Those who do plan on attending are encouraged to follow safety protocols.
We at the Chamber are encouraging the young professionals and all of our committees who meet to follow the guidelines that are out there. Watch your distance, wash your hands, wear a mask, particularly when you can't keep physical distancing.
Despite organizing the event, the Chamber will not be the ones enforcing safety protocols or regulations.
Those limitations, again, are really put in place by those individual businesses. So as they're looking at the ways that they can keep appropriate physical distancing and those types of things in their business, they're the ones who are putting those in place.
There is potential for these events to be canceled, but it depends on what happens with COVID during this month.
The whole situation is fluid, and we're willing to adapt and roll with the changing circumstances. But we feel as long as the establishments are open for business, we want to support them. And we feel like that can be done in a safe and responsible way.
In Twin Falls, I'm Alex Grant, Idaho News 6.
Well, the Haley Planning and Zoning Commission is considering a preliminary plat application for a new subdivision. If approved, the subdivision will be just off River Street in between Draper Preserve and Main Street. The 5 lots vary in size. Some suggestions for conditions of approval include irrigation, turf restrictions, and submissions of a controlled traffic plan. The meeting to discuss this proposal started at 5:30, and people can either access it online or by calling in. Still ahead on Idaho News 6, dentists are seeing a rise in oral care issues as patients postpone appointments because of COVID-19. And coming up next, starlight satellites are sparkling over the skies in southern Idaho again tonight. We'll explain what they're all about right after the break.
This is Idaho News 6.
If you saw a long trail of lights across the night sky over the weekend, you're not alone, but it wasn't aliens or shooting stars. They're actually satellites. SpaceX, the company created by Tesla owner Elon Musk, has set out to bring global internet service in a new way. Idaho News 6 reporter Nicole Camarda learned more about what these satellites do and how you could see one in the sky again tonight.
3, 2, 1, 0.
SpaceX has the ambition to create global internet service by providing a constellation of literally thousands of satellites, small satellites, over the next 2 years.
The goal is to create worldwide high-speed internet service anywhere on the surface of the Earth. SpaceX says with performance that far surpasses the traditional satellite internet and a global network unbounded by ground infrastructure limitations, Starlink will deliver high-speed broadband internet to locations where access has been unreliable, expensive, or completely unavailable.
It's already being beta tested in northern Idaho earlier this month, out in the middle of the wilderness. There was a group that was able to receive 120 megabits per second downlink speed, which is really good.
Each Starlink satellite weighs over 500 pounds and flies at a lower altitude than communication satellites. They are also visible to the human eye. SpaceX says this happens because the satellites are illuminated by the sun, but people or telescopes on the ground are in the dark. These conditions only happen for a fraction of Starlink's 90-minute orbit.
There are 60 of them released in a row at one time, and they slowly spread out. So they're actually just traveling in a straight line.
They start in the southwest and move up the sky, then northeast. And if you catch them, you should see a line of what looks like lights in the sky.
Just think of it as, wow, somebody is helping us get great internet service in the future here. And no worries, no space aliens.
Nicole Camarda, Idaho News 6.
That's pretty cool. And some Idahoans will actually be able to see these Starlink satellites again very soon, depending on location. They'll be visible twice between 5:45 and 6:30. And if you do catch a sight of that, send us a photo.
Coming up next in my Idaho News 6 weather forecast for the Magic Valley, the sky is clear for viewing right now. We'll look at that. Plus, forecast for this week brings in a chance for snow. I'll tell you when it should arrive and where coming up next.
Meteorologist Scott Dorval with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
Well, we've had a lot of sunshine over the past week, and that sunshine will start to fade a little bit. And our first chance for some snow in the higher elevations of the south of the Magic Valley could be as early as this Wednesday night into Thursday morning, which is certainly good news. And then over the weekend, some significant snows could finally push into our ski areas. Let's take a look at a view from our canyon cam, and we're facing towards the southwest. The sun this time of year sets in the southwest. So if you're looking for those starlight satellites, you would look towards the southwest pretty much any moment now. It's supposed to be in the next minute or so. And then you'll see them all moving in a line. They'll be dim at first because the sun is shining behind them, and then as they start to go over the sky heading to the northeast, they'll get pretty bright. It's pretty impressive to watch as they go across in a line. Right now, we take a look. Temperature not showing up. We're at 50% humidity. I'll have to find out what's wrong with the temperature gauges there, but we can look at our high temperatures across the region. 41 at Twin Falls, 44 at Jerome, and 42 in Jackpot today. Fairfield at 39. And notice how as we look to the south of us, the skies are clear, but to the north, that's where the jet stream has been, bringing moisture up to Vancouver, Washington, and just high clouds are streaming on in. But there's a thicker plume of moisture to the west. Now that's heading well to the north and west of us, but it's going to sag to the south, and a disturbance is going to drag along, and that one could replace this dry weather with a little light snow Wednesday night into Thursday morning. In fact, take a look at this future snow on our computer model here, brand new updated computer model, and it's showing a chance for maybe a dusting in the valleys, and this would be into Thursday morning. But look at Magic Mountain showing up with a 1 or 1 to 3 inches, and a similar story at Palmerell. So this is not a big system. It's going to be breaking up as it moves on through, but as we get closer to the weekend, it starts to change. Another disturbance on Friday, not really impressive, but a chance for some snow in the mountains. This system here, as we go into late Saturday and into Sunday, actually it's more Sunday into Monday. This is Sunday here now, shows some more impressive snows for central and southern Idaho in the higher elevations especially. And we look at this 10-day forecast here, and ooh, there you go. Could there be 32 inches of snow in central Idaho? Wouldn't that be nice? It's just nice to see snow starting to show back up. And the ski areas, get ready. Magic Mountain says they need one good storm to open. That good storm could end up coming the end of this weekend, Sunday into Monday. We'll keep you updated. In the meantime, we just already saw that future snow. Let's take a look at our forecast here coming up for the East Central Mountains with sunshine again tomorrow. A cold morning on the Camas Prairie, below zero again. And then we'll get up into the 30s and 40s later in the day in most places. 46 in the northern Magic Valley with an east wind at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Give a very cold wind chill during the morning. But again, a lot of sunshine, and that's pretty pleasant in the afternoon with mid-40s. Mid-40s again in Twin Falls and Murtaugh, 48 in Jackpot tomorrow. Oh, that'd be nice, 47. All in all, looks pretty consistent across the region. Minnecash region will be in the mid-40s as well, about 44 degrees in Rupert tomorrow. We'll call it cold, but, it's not so bad. We're getting used to it now. So there you go, Tuesday at 45, 43 on Wednesday. Then Thursday, notice the temperature come down a little bit. We start to increase the cloud cover. And then we get closer to the weekend in the valley. You see that 20% chance on Friday and Saturday, and it's more towards the end of the weekend and, Karen, at the beginning of next week that we'll have some snow in the valley. The biggest storms will probably turn to rain in the lower elevations, but the ski areas are going to do well by Sunday and Monday.
Yeah, good news there, and at least we can enjoy the sunshine
Yeah,
for tomorrow.
exactly.
Thanks, Scott.
Yeah.
Well, it might be cold in Idaho now, but planet Earth just experienced its hottest November on record, while Europe had its warmest fall. That's according to a report by the EU's Climate Change Service. Temperatures were most elevated in a large region across northern Europe, Siberia, and the Arctic Ocean, where sea ice was at the second lowest level ever seen in November. The U.S. joins South America, Southern Africa, Eastern Antarctica, and most of Australia in places seeing above average temperatures. Scientists say the trend is concerning and highlights the importance of comprehensive monitoring of the Arctic as it is warming faster than the rest of the world. Coming up next on Idaho News 6, patients postponing routine dental care could be causing more harm than they think, why you might want to schedule that appointment sooner rather than later. A lot of people skipped routine trips to the dentist this year because of concerns over COVID-19, but when they do make it back in the dental chair, dentists are seeing new problems. Mandy Gaither has more in today's Health Minute.
If you're feeling stress over the pandemic, it's likely your mouth is